Hi, welcome to Pagan Goddess Tarot. And today I am doing the February 2021 reading for the zodiac sign of Scorpio. Okay, and as always, I pre-shuffle my cards. So, being a zodiac sign reading is still a general collective reading, which means, take what resonates with you, leave the rest for someone else. If it does start resonating with you in the next few days, weeks, months, whatever, you can go to the channel and re-watch videos. I am up on Patreon if you want to view extendeds. I only have one tier at this moment, but I'm working on more. I'm also working on other avenues to get readings out to all of you. Okay, but bear in mind I work 6 days a week right now, so it's a little difficult to get the time to, and I'm technically challenged like you would not believe. So that being said, I hope you enjoy these readings. If you do, hit like, subscribe, share, hit the little bell icon, and that'll give you notifications whenever I post videos in the future. Okay, so, and I do pre-shuffle my cards. So the first card I'm pulling is from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. Okay, and I use oracle cards because they're very powerful messages in and of themselves. Oh wow, go Scorpio. And sometimes they work in conjunction with the actual tarot portion of the reading. There you go, you got Stag Spirit, and it says take the lead. Okay, forgive my speech if anything happens with electronics. Apparently it's Mercury retrograde. I didn't know what was going on with me the last couple of days, and someone told me, oh, it's a full moon and Mercury. I'm like, oh well, that go figure. So I really have been having problems with electronics and my speech. It's like I'm just stuttering over my words. So just bear with me, I guess. We're going to get the message out one way or another. High Priestess. So it's telling you to harness mystic power. Okay. It's a beautiful card. So that stag. I love that stag card. So gorgeous. All right. One more for Scorpio. One more for Scorpio, please. One more for Scorpio. Okay, and this is the trader. It's telling you to exchange energy to create abundance. Okay? In other words, you have to work for it. Alright, so now I'm going to do the tarot portion of the reading. It's a 5-position spread. It's past, present, future, Spirit's advice, and the most probable outcome if you follow Spirit's advice. Okay, and in the past position, you have the moon. Okay, if you look at the moon, look how mesmerizing the moon is. Do you really even see the trees? Not until you really back out. Do you see the wolf? Do you see the dog? Do you see the dragon? Okay. You see the path? Do you see the trees? Do you see the hand coming out of the lake? First thing that grabs my attention is the moon. Okay, we just went through a full moon too. This is facing fears. If you're coming out of this lake and you have to walk down that path past a dragon and a dog, you have a right to be afraid. You're going to pass through those two trees, which are symbolizing the pillars of going on into the spirit realm. Okay, that could be a little scary. I could see where somebody would be afraid to do that. But you came out of this lake. And this lake, I don't remember the name of the lake if it was ever spoken, but this is the lake that the Lady of the Lake threw Excalibur out to Merlin to give to King Arthur. And there's some really, really good things down there, but there's some really nasty monsters down there too. So if you can live in this lake, why are you afraid of a baby dragon and a dog? Okay, it's time to face your fears and move through it. You've been down here. You've seen a lot of things. Why would you be worried about going here? And the point is too, These two are mesmerized by the moon. They're probably not even going to see you pass. So the point is, you faced things in your past before, probably a lot worse than what you're facing now. So face your fears. Or you did face your fears, because this is in the past position. Okay? Because you faced a lot worse in the past. You know you can do it. You're just afraid. Nobody wants to do it again. I mean, honestly, I've been in some really bad situations, and I don't want to have, just because I know I can do it doesn't mean I want to do it again. But I'm not afraid to do it because I know I did it then. I can do it now. That's the point. I did it then. I can do it now. I may not want to, but dang, I got this. Because why? You're the King of Wands. You are presenting as the King of Wands. What's the King of Wands? He's intelligence. He's creative. He's passionate. He's also magic. That's a magic wand sitting behind him. And he's a fire sign. He has his own dragon. He can scorch whatever he needs to. Point being is, he's powerful. We forget our power when we're on Earth. He knows how to make things happen. Okay? And he's very sexually oriented because look at his tongue. I'm just saying. Which is why nobody under the age of 18 is supposed to be on these channels. Okay, so he's very passionate. He's very fiery. He's very creative, dynamic. Okay? If you ain't walking with him, you falling behind. That's all I can tell you. And trust me. Yeah. I've been around a King of Wands. Literally. If you walking beside him, they walk really fast. I'm sorry. Future. Okay. In the future, what you need to do is rest and reflect. Okay. You need to face your fears because you are the King of Wands. You can be creative, dynamic, very powerful. Okay. You can create whatever you want. You can manifest whatever you want, but you can't do anything if you don't have any rest. Okay. And this is Swords energy, so this can be in relation to something that happened in the past, but typically the Four of Swords is when a knight comes out of battle. They would come into their tombs and they would lay down on their coffins and they would basically do a life review. I mean, they just survived battle. Why me? Why did I not die and the guy beside me did? Why did my best friend die? The atrocities. Can you imagine the atrocities that were committed that are committed in war? It's a horrible thing to see, you know. And then they have to wonder, you know, I mean, they're knights. So think of the Arthurian qualities. They would have been steadfast, loyal. They would have been true. They would have been honest. You know, King Arthur and the Round Table stuff. Think about those kind of issues. So when they get out of battle and they've survived, they need to think about it. Was it a just battle? Were we doing the right thing? You know, was it worth all we had to do to get it? Was it blah? Okay, so you get the gist of that. And it's okay, and it's probably not nearly as dire as whatever situation we're in, but you know, it feels like, to us, it feels like that. And the best way to do that is to get some rest and clear your mind. And then you can look at things logically. Because again, we have swords, that's air, that's mind. So the mind can cloud your judgment, but it can also be very clear, okay? And that's what you're looking for. And the sun is shining down on you, by the way, on that little cloud. So in the future, it looks like you're going to be able to rest and reflect and get some clarity and do things that you need to do. Because you're going to have to take the lead. That means you got to face your fears to be this guy, okay? And you have to really be rested and understand in your mind. This is mental. Because you are not going to be able to harness mystic power if you're terrified of your own shadow. And you have to be able and healed and willing to exchange your energy, to trade it, to exchange energy to create abundance. Now, that's not meaning selling your soul or anything like that. You put work into it. You put work into yourself. You start a business. I'll give you a perfect example. My brothers and I, when we were little, I lived in the north, and we started off shoveling the neighbor's driveway. I think he was sick or something, and they were elderly, so we were 3 young kids. We didn't care. We were out there. We already had to do our driveway anyways, whatever. So we ran over there, and they gave us money. We didn't ask for money, but, because she used to make us jelly, too, out of the bush that we used. It. Long story. Anyways, the deal was she gave us money, and it was like a group understanding. It all dawned on us. We can make money doing this. Okay. Now for them, we did because, they were really good to us, but the rest of the neighborhood, we started hustling. And that business is still in play today. We didn't do it. We brought our cousins in, blah, blah, blah. But as we progressed in age, I ended up having to move the kids. The boys kept going with it. They actually started their own business, and now it's a landscaping business and a lawn service business because somebody went to school for, I don't remember what the degree is or what you have to be a landscaper, but they went to school for it. Because we did this from the time we were like 11, 12 years old, all the way up into our teenage years. And then, we sold out our part of the partnership. I was already gone. So, and, that business is still in play today. And it's still in, long story. But anyways, that business is still open today. And that was the clarity. You see, we faced our fears because it was cold, but we were creative and we were dynamic and we had a lot of energy because we were kids, okay? And we rested and reflected about it. We thought about it. And see, we didn't just chill, okay, so winter's over. Oh, no. We started doing lawns and weed eating, and it progressed. And now it's a significant business in that area. And that may not be for you, but that's the exchange of energy. Okay, and that is taking the lead. It's harnessing mystic power. Because we took something that was nothing and made it into something that provides for people today and helps other people. Okay? So, your advice I'm sorry I went off on a rant, but it really emphasizes what I'm talking about. So, Scorpio. The Page of Cauldrons is in your advice from Spirit. So, that means either you're wanting to tentatively offer a cup to somebody or somebody wants to offer a cup to you. So, and I'm going to be clarifying this, and I'm sorry I went on that long rant, but it really is. That's how it works. Okay? And if you do this, there's the Page of Wands. And there's the beginning stages of your creativity. That's your passion. Look at the dragon and the girl, the page. They're almost indiscernible. The dragon looks almost like he's part of her cloak, like a cloak. They've been together since birth. They trust each other. They love each other. She knows how to wield fire, and she's only a page. Can you imagine what happens when that page becomes a king or a queen? Okay, imagine how well they can manage those energies then. And that's what it's telling you. It's telling you take the lead. I mean, you have something sincere waiting for you. Okay? And this could lead to your ultimate happiness. And that's the bottom of the deck. So I am going to clarify these cards. So what is it the Scorpio needs to face? What fears do they need to face? Because it's build it up, tear it down. And Scorpio's not exactly a sign that's, well, yeah, I guess we're all afraid of things, but you know, you feel bound. You feel bound to something. Okay. Let's see what you feel bound to. Oh, there could be something holding you back. A Four of Wands. I'm going to get another cloud. It looks like you're afraid to leave a firm foundation. And this is usually the basis of the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. I'm going to get one more clarifier, okay? You feel left out in the cold. Okay, so maybe you're afraid to face something that happened in your past. You feel bound to the past because you wanted to have a firm foundation with somebody, but you got left out in the cold. Okay, so somebody, you may have felt bound to someone else, but they don't feel bound to you. And you're afraid to face it. Let's go into this King of Wands. Let's see what's going on with this. And don't forget, I'm going to have an extended. Okay. So if you face your fears, you might be able to. Okay. Well, let me do this first. Oh, you're not even seeing this cup coming in. Okay. So you're creative and you're dynamic. So you need to face your fears about the past, whatever that past was. Okay? You're not bound to it. You may feel bound to it, and you may be afraid to move on, and you may be feeling left out in the cold. And, I mean, I'm giving a lot of personal information out, but I'll be honest with you. I had a fiance that I loved very dearly. And I thought that we were going to have a firm foundation. I thought he was the one. I thought we were going to spend the rest of our lives together. And he passed away. And I stayed bound to that energy because I was afraid to move on. I mean, I felt left out in the cold because, I mean, obviously, he wasn't with me. And I felt bound. And it took me a while. It took me a long time to heal from that. Okay, so, I mean, and I did eventually, but you know, it could be something as dire as that. It could be a relationship that you thought didn't work out, or it could be a relationship that you did not move forward. You didn't face your fears, and you're sitting there loving somebody from afar. You're feeling bound, but you're not moving forward to give them that firm foundation. Okay? And you feel left out in the cold, but it's because you haven't faced your fears and went up and they said, hey, would you like to go out Saturday night? Or whatever. You know, that may be exactly why it's telling you to come into the King of Wands energy. All right? And because this could be potentially the Two of Cups. Okay? And you're sitting here in this energy. This could be somebody offering you. I think that might be that page. You're sitting over here feeling lost in the cold. You're so busy with whatever it is that you're focused on. You just realize there's a cup. Why? How is this cup? The universe is handing me a cup. When did that show up? It's been about 6 months ago. Pay attention, son. Sorry. It does. It literally sometimes works that way. You're busy doing something else, and it's like, huh? Where'd that come from? Okay. So it's a warning. You know, you do have to face your fears and move up, move on, whatever your situation is. You know why you feel bound. You may feel bound to a past relationship. You may feel bound to a situation and you're just afraid to go talk to them. Then you need to, either way, you need to encompass this King of Wands energy. You need to be energetic. You need to be dynamic. You need to not be worried about it because you know you can manifest things. You're over here so focused on something, you don't even see the cup of love coming in for you. Come on now. You definitely need some rest and reflection. So, yeah, okay. So, this will put you on the hermit's path. Okay, you need some time to rest and reflect. This is talking about resting and recharging. This is going up. Okay, Merlin used to go up in the mountains. The Druids used to go and disappear for a time. They have to recharge after you disperse a lot of energy. Just like we have to sleep at the end of a day, okay? And when you go into this mode, this is where you really start looking at yourself. That's a reflection now. You start really looking at yourself. What is it that I want? What is it that's going to make me happy? What's going to make me happy? And then you figure out what your true wish fulfillment is. And that is the star card. That's the star in that lantern. That is his guiding light. That's his North Star. That's his wish fulfillment. And he's following it. And it's illuminating the path. And the snake is guiding him down the path, through his path, to his path, on his path, to his future. And that is a fertility symbol in Celtic lore. So it's bringing you everything that you want, but you have to rest so you can use your own discernment, so you can stop being afraid and follow it. And then you can be like the King of Wands. Okay? Because that could bring you your ultimate happiness. Alright? So, I don't know if you are offering the cup, but it might be, because if you, or somebody's offering a cup to you, but the universe is trying to give this to you, so be aware that there's a cup of love running around out there somewhere for you. And this is victory. This is a victory parade. This is Spirit's advice. If you give and or accept that cup of love, you will have victory. And that's the second time the Sun's card coming out. The overall energy of this reading is happiness. It is the ultimate happiness. And that is a very dynamic card. So, again, this is Spirit telling you that you have to harness your mystic power. You have to take the lead. You have to exchange energy to bring in abundance. You can't have it if you don't go for it. What's the Nike company? Just do it. I hope I got the right company. If I didn't, please forgive me. But, you know, just do it. Just go for it. Okay? You got to look at things from a higher perspective. Okay? And if you do that, you also have the Page of Wands, which means you're bringing in more than love. Okay? Because you went through death. Because you went through a transformation. By the time you get through to this point, you will have gone through a transformation and a rebirth. Okay? That's what this is. This is your journey. Okay? It's telling you you're at a crossroads. You need to make a move. Okay? And it's telling you to move forward. Take the lead. What do you want? Go forward. Okay? Because there is something that's near and dear to you that you've been nurturing for a long time. And you need to go for it. Because whatever this is, it is going to make you happy. And remember, in that Hermit card, it wasn't just happiness. It was happiness and abundance. Okay? It was happiness and abundance. And you have the Three of Wands. That's your ships coming in. Whatever you set forth, that's you harnessed mystic power. You took the lead, you harnessed the power, and you exchanged energy to bring in abundance. Here's your abundance coming in. And it's because you worked hard to do that. Okay? You worked really hard to do that, Scorpio. Okay? So it's telling you here, don't look back with regret. Whatever happened in the past is past. You know, you faced your fears, you healed yourself, you went through the transformation, and you did a lot of work. Okay? And so you have abundance coming in. You manifested it. Okay? And it's just giving you that nudge. You already know you're a Scorpio. You already know you have what it takes to do whatever you need to do. It's just, it's telling you to harness your fire energy. You probably have a house that has fire in it. If not, watch a Sagittarius, a Leo, and an Aries and learn how to be that kind of dynamic. Okay? Because those are the fire signs. Okay, so I'm getting some Archangel messages, and this is Archangel Haniel. Notice how the moon affects your energy and your manifestations, and capitalize upon these cycles. Okay, good advice. That is something they really need to learn. But if you have time, look into it. There's books, there's YouTube, there's all kinds of ways to find out more about that. Okay. As I recall, the last time I was at a library, I saw a book talking about moon cycles. Okay. Creative writing. Archangel Gabriel, make time to write down your thoughts in a journal or pen an article or a book. All right. And again, I don't want to hear I can't. Yes, you can. Life review. Here we go. That's your Four of Swords energy. And it's Archangel Jeremiel. Take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that's left unbalanced. Okay? So, this is really a good thing. So, whatever you're going through right now, Scorpio, just face your fears, take the lead, jump into it. You're going to harness power. You will exchange that power and make your dreams come true. You can do this. That's exactly what this is saying. Don't look back. Don't look back. Look forward. You have the Sun card twice. That's ultimate happiness. You can bring that in. Okay? So I hope you like the reading. If you do, please like, subscribe, share, and hit the bell icon so you get notifications of future videos. I'm going to take this now over to Patreon for the extended. Okay, and like I said, I'm trying to set up other avenues too. So it's a really amazing reading. I'm happy for you. Just go for it. Okay? And have a great night. Thanks for watching.